fall off. There we go.
Oh, nice.
How's that look?
Great. So we've all got our hats on.
Yes.
At a jaunty angle.
Is my angle okay here?
Oh, you're very sophisticated. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, I might explain this hat a little bit. This comes from a friend of mine who decided that she didn't like her hat anymore, and it was past that date of being fashionable. And I said, "Oh yeah, I'll grab your hat," because in those days I used to teach a lot of drama in schools and that sort of thing. So the moment a student puts a hat on their head, it's like putting on a mask.
Yes.
A new persona.
It matches your outfit. It's very good. Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, you're very fashionable.
But I don't know the significance of this hat. I don't know if it belongs to an air hostess or it's from Morocco, because I remember being in Morocco and a lot of the men wore hats like this as well.
They did too, yes.
I don't know. I like it. I do love the red colour.
Yes.
Yes.
I like red. Yeah.
I still remember the day when, as a little person, going to church with my parents, everyone wore a hat.
And gloves too.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, I remember going to church with a veil and
yes,
gloves. Yeah, I quite enjoyed wearing those things. It was nice.
I had to wear them to school. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, my year was the first year we didn't have to wear hats at Sacred Heart.
That's showing our age.
Yes, it is, I'm afraid.
So I think for my hat, I like the angle of it. I might use this as a gesture.
Very jaunty.
It's very angular, and I love the redness of it. Yeah.
Yes.
So I might use this as my gesture.
Red, yes.
Something like that.
Oh.
What about you, Peter? What sort of gestures do you think you
well,
can come up with?
You can be a gentleman. Doff your hat.
I was going to doff my hat, but I thought, are you recording this? Because I thought with my hat, if you weren't recording it, I'd do the full Monty.
I'll stop.
With the hat. So, but it's the sort of hat that you raise and lift and.
Good morning.
Definitely.
So and ole.
What's your hands doing this?
Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
Ole.
Lovely. So you were
and meeting somebody. Hello.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Yeah, lovely. I like that.
Or we could, remembering your dad in the army, we could salute it. Oh, yes.
Love that.
Oh, do that again. You look like Bette Midler starring in the Boogie Woogie Bugle.
Oh, the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I might steal that gesture that you just suggested. So I'll do this, do that. Red, salute. He'd love that. And what about you, Pete? Could your gestures be hello?
Yeah.
You had that one in, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. You could do the swish across.
Great.
You could bow with your hat.
And you did a bow.
Bow with the hat across. Oh, stop it.
Well, you could. Why not? You could put your hat here. That's fine. No problem.
Yes.
It's part of the dance. So it could be taking your hat off, ole, and then a bow. Fantastic. I love those three gestures. Oh, yeah. You've got your tequila sunrise rose in your mouth. Oh, yeah, twirling the hat. Oh, there's so many dances you could do. Fantastic.
So, yeah, I think the major one is using the old cliche, I doff my hat.
Yes.
Doff my hat.
Wonderful.
Yes, that's
an old
great
English word
gesture,
that doff is not used very often.
It's used a
anymore.
lot now, actually. Come back. With the PPE.
What's doff actually mean?
You don it, and when you take it off, you doff it.
Doff it, of course.
Yeah, so it's donning and doffing. Yes. It's
That's
very
Old English, is it?
words. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And patriotic.
Patriotic,
Yes.
yes.
Over the heart.
Heart, yeah. Okay, so for Peter's gestures, we've got
Yes.
donning the hat, doffing the hat, and then it was ole, and then bowing.
The hat across the yes.
Mhm.
A sweeping bow.
And the royal wave.
A royal wave with the hat. Lovely. Fantastic. Great. All right. We're going to have a fun session today, I think. And Helen, what can you tell us about your gorgeous hat and flowers?
It's my scarf and my hat.
Mm.
It's windy out there, so I need I need the scarf for the wind because it's quite windy outside. I think they'll have trouble at Flemington today, or they won't because they won't be there, but they would have had to, the hats would be blowing.
Oh, yes, exactly, including the dresses.
Yes.
It'd be a nightmare trying to design a dress for Flemington.
Yes, I think you need your tights on, your leggings.
It'd be such a challenge. But I think, like with your veil or your scarf,
Yes.
I love how it's draped around your hat.
Yeah.
I like the gestures you're doing. You're doing this.
Yes, just keeping it on, keeping it straight.
And keeping it straight. Yeah, that was good. Those three gestures are good. So coming from the back to the front.
Yes.
And then keeping it on straight. Wonderful.
Lots of hand gestures today.
Great. Okay, well, let's start creating a little bit of a dance. What I thought I might do, I wanted to change music up a little bit, and so I decided to use a bit of classical music. This is Tchaikovsky. Let's see if it works. Can you hear it? Let's all try our own gestures. Great, lovely memory there. Okay, Pete, we're going to follow you. And Helen. Lovely. And mine. Great. So this time, let's see if we can over-exaggerate our gestures. Yeah. So Pete, you go first. Make them larger than life. Wow. Great. Okay, I'll have a go. copy me if you want. Yeah. Your turn, Helen. Beautiful. Okay, Helen and Peter, you turn to each other and you can take it in turns with each other leading. Oh, how divine. That
Jackie, I can feel,
hang on.
my
Sorry, I'm trying to organise my music here. Sorry, Peter, what were you saying?
I can feel my upper body loosening up.
Oh, isn't it wonderful?
I was quite tense this morning.
Stiff this morning.
Right. Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
move freely now.
Yeah, wonderful. And you know what's great about that is that you keep your sitting bones on the chair, and because you're doing all these gestures, you're moving your axial movements. So what that means is that you're twisting and you're lengthening and stretching and you're contracting. So it really opens out your breath. And when you start to breathe more into your body and open it out, oh wow, you feel so good. That's great to hear, Peter.
I try and pass on that message to the Parkinson people that I know, because I think some of them are doing their walking, but they're not doing. I mean, this is, especially early in the morning.
Yes.
It's really beneficial. Would you agree?
Oh, totally, totally. I really do. Yeah,
Wouldn't you?
for sure. And what's good about it is you can keep your hips and your legs safe because they're grounding you and your pelvis is on the chair. So you're not going to hurt your lower back in any way because your sitting bones are grounded on the chair. So that's great.
And I like the music.
Yes, the music's good.
Isn't it fabulous? Yeah.
But
I
I'll do
don't
it.
mind a bit of Tchaikovsky myself. Lovely. Okay, so let's do a few little extra upper body movements. So turn and face the camera again. Keep your hat on if you feel to, but if you're feeling like it's, affecting your movement, just take it off. Yeah, sure. But that was great. We might put it on a little bit later. So we do need to get the breath and the oxygen even into the shoulders a little bit more. So let's put our hands on our shoulders and And we're going to lift our elbows up, try and put them closer together and create a big circle all the way up and then all the way down. Yes, lovely. Great. So we're doing the circular actions, stretching the backs of our shoulders, the elbows come together, and then stretching all down the triceps as our elbows go up. And then as they go back, you're stretching right across the chest. Lovely. So breathing in and out and in and out. And if you want to, you can rise up in your spine and then you can roll and round your back. So breathing in and breathing out. Great. And then we're going to take our arms all the way up. So drop our shoulders down, our back. Take the arms out wide and all the way down. Lovely. So we're breathing into our hip socket, not our hips, our shoulder sockets. That's it. Great. So from here, you want to lift up in the spine, breathe in, and then breathing out. And then you might like to lift in the lower back, sitting bones into the floor, and then round the back. That's it. And then we're going to lengthen all the way up. Now push your sitting bones into the chair as you lengthen up your fingers all the way up to the sky. Lovely. And then we can do a clap, hands come together. Then take the arms wide. So lots of air underneath your arms. Good. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. And then we're going to keep lifting up high as we take our hand to our knee and all the way around, keeping your sitting bones on the chair. Lift up high in your lower back and breathe out. And just resting there in the stretch. And when you're ready, you can lift up again, breathing in and breathing out as you go to your knee. Great. So try and lift up even higher in your lower back. Keep breathing deeply into your pelvis, doing a lovely spinal stretch here. So you're spiraling, breathing in as the arms come up and then lowering down. Then we reverse it all. Yes, so we'll start with reversing when we put on the music. But basically we've got our elbows coming together and they go down and up and back. Then the arms unfold, lifting up, good, and down to the earth. Lifting up in the lower back, and then as you go down you might want to round and curve. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Then lifting up in the spine. Yes, nice long tall spine, shoulders dropping. Good. Now, like tree roots, reach down to the earth. And if you want to hold on to the side of the chair, do that. Or if you want to lift up in the spine and reach down to the earth, that's really good for your stomach muscles, abdominals. Lovely. Then we reach up and out again, lots of air under the arms. Drop the shoulders down and we spiral. Couple of deep breaths in and out here. Drop your hand on your knee. That's it, your front hand on your knee. And spiral lift up with your eyes up and out and spiral all the way around. Couple of breaths here. And then breathing in all the way around. Front hand on the knee. Looking out rather than down, so looking out with your eyes. Couple of breaths in and out. And breathing in all the way back to center. Great. Okay, so we're going to try that now to some different music. Let's see if we can go to, I do like Chopin. Brings back all that ballet memory. Can you hear that? Reaching up. Arms wide. Big breath. Front hand. Breath in. Shake out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And forward. Sitting up tall. Breath. Front hand. Breathing and out. And then my hat gesture. And the balance. And Peter. cue with the music. I love it.
Very good.
Good. Oh, Chopin is amazing, isn't he, as a composer?
Yes, that worked
Absolutely
pretty
amazing.
well.
Oh, okay. So let's now have a go at doing our, what's the time? Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's have a go at doing our legs. So again, we're sitting nice and firm with our sitting bones into the chair. Yeah, so nestle in like a little bird in the nest. And same with your feet. Just tap them on the floor. Good. And then see if you can rock through from your heels to your ball of the foot and the toe. And you might like to hang on to the chair. Good. And at the same time, you want to lengthen up your spine and out the top. So it's like you're rocking forwards and back. Lift the toes up, forwards and back. Good. Forwards and back. Good. And so let's see if we can lift one leg up and down. And if you want to lean back, you can, or you can stay nice and long in the spine and lift the leg up. It's like we've got, you know, a string attached and you're just lifting it from the knee. Good. Lovely. Good. And then we're going to take the foot forward, so sliding the foot on the floor. Let's go toe up, heel down, then the toe back down on the floor. Slide it back in with the heel. And we might do that 2 times. Lift the toe up. So we're stretching in front of the ankle and then slide it back in with the heel. And then we're going to try it lifting. So when you lift, see if you can put your navel on your belly button. So it's like you're zipping up your pants and you're going to lift from the hip. That's it. And down. And we might try that again. Lift and down. And you might try doing it with a pointed toe and down. Feel how that's a little bit different on your quadricep. Great. And then we come back in. Lovely. We're going to do it on the other side as well. And I think you already know the one that we do sliding out to the side. Yep, but we'll do the parallel ones first. Okay. Let's have a go. Are you enjoying Chopin?
Very much.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
It's beautifully with our actions today.
Yeah, perfect.
It does. Classical music, there's nothing like it, is there?
Oh, I do like some of your Afro music.
Last time,
Cumbian, yes.
yeah.
What did you say, Helen?
Yeah, the Cumbian's good. The one we've been doing just recently.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Yeah,
It's nice to
Cumbian.
have variety.
Yes, this is lovely today.
Yeah, great. Oh, it's nice to have all the variety on YouTube, isn't it? All the artists get the royalties because we're using their music, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's even better.
Lovely. Rocky. Toes up. Good, let's use our arms. Not too high, just in front of you. Let's do the other leg. Try pointing. Good. And shake it out. Let's do a big stretch up. Try other leg. Let's go on the other leg. Good. So we'll wait for the next tune to come in. This is where we're stretching it out to the side, yeah? So make sure that there's nothing there. You're not going to crash into each other. Lovely. So we'll have leaning out. Swazzy's going for a walk. Reach out. Great. Sitting back down. Sitting down. One more. Out through the top of the head. Lovely. And just walking. I want you to walk toe, ball, heel. So leading with your toe. Lovely. Good. All right, that's fantastic. Good to see you all standing. So now what we're going to try and do in classical ballet, you have to really learn to how to step a little bit like the horse, actually. There is actually a name of a dance step called le cheval, and le cheval means step of the horse. So let's do that. We might incorporate that into our theme of Melbourne Cup. So as you step, you don't step heel, ball, toe, yeah? So no more heel, ball, toe, but let's just have a try at stepping heel, ball, toe to begin with, because that's what we're used to.
I'll follow you.
I'm going to move my chair away so you can see me, but of course you go around the chair if you want to. So just feel what it's like to step heel, ball, toe.
Heel, ball, toe.
Great. And then you might actually put your hands on your hips and checking that you're going around one way and then the other way. And when I put the music on, of course you can step in time with the rhythm. Then the next time we're going to step toe, ball, heel. So just have a feel what that, sense and feel what that's like. So you have to actually point your toe first, then go onto the ball of the foot and then the heel, like a horse does, like all hoofed animals do, yeah? So toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel. Lovely. Great. Now, of course, classical ballet came from the folk, so people of the land, but then the royal families took it into their courts and palaces and they started to change the technique. So they started to see a beautiful aesthetic where you actually have to show the length of your leg and the beauty of your leg and the beauty of your shoe or your stockings or something like that. Yeah, so as we're walking, we're going to show off our beautiful feet. So you're going to step toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel. Yeah, so it's a lot more showy. Good. And then you're going to try using your arms so that they're going to say, look at me. Look how wonderful and regal and important I am. Yes, that's the whole idea of the classical ballet. So you're really showing who you are. Yeah, great. So we're going to walk heel, ball, toe, and then I'll tell you when to switch into toe, ball, heel. Okay? Let's have a go. I might try Bach. Let's see how this is. Oh, yeah. So on the heels. And now toe. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay, so let's make up a little dance, yeah? To finish off with. So you might have your hat on, but if you find it cumbersome, just take it off, yeah? So what we might try, Helen, Peter, if you face each other.
What a pas de deux.
Yes, a pas de deux. We could do that. Do you know how to do a pas de deux?
No.
Okay, you're going to do it right now. So let's say you face each other. The first thing you have to do is introduce yourself to them, not with your voice, but with your body. So, you know, Peter, you might do what you've already created. Don your hat or doff your hat. And Helen, you might respond with, oh, yes, hello. Yes. You know, with your beautiful gesture of your hat that you've already used. Yep. Great. So you're going to have a little conversation with your gestures. So Peter will say hello and then Helen respond, gorgeous, yes. And then Peter, you might repeat that. So let's say you repeat that again. So you might do another hello gesture. You can do the same or you can do something different. I really like how you're going very slow. Beautiful. Wonderful. So don't be in a hurry. Everything is just very slow and sustained and consistent so that your communication is clear. Lovely. Then the next thing you're going to do is walk around each other. So just tap your right shoulder now, tap your right shoulder, and you're going to step with your hands on your hip or your right shoulder, yes, and that's the shoulder that's going to go around each other. Okay, so right shoulder to right shoulder, you're going to take your time going around one another. Heel, ball, toe, with a very nice long spine. Beautiful. And when you've gone around that way, then tap your left shoulder and you can step heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. Lovely. But do look at each other. You must look at each other as you're going around each other. But there's actually no touching, but you're, you know, all the secrets that went on in the eyes to the board's partner, you can imagine. Yes, so you've gone once around each other and then you go in the opposite direction. And then you're going to face the camera and we're going to use toe, ball, heel this time. So you have to turn your toes slightly out. Yep. Now be careful because you're in a natural turned out position. I mean, the balletic stance is like this. It's very unnatural, but I don't want you to be doing that because that can put a lot of stress on your knees. So just stand with your toes slightly out and your hands are down low. We call this brow bar, so your hands are down low. Lovely. Then you're going to step forwards leading with your heel, which goes to the toe. So you go toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, all towards me. Good. And then your arms go out and your feet are together. Lovely. And then your arms are going to go together. And as you step back, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel. Lovely. Let's just try that again. So we're going to go forwards very slowly as the arms open out. And then we go backwards as the arms come in and down. And as we come forwards, everything is led by toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel. And yeah, we might do one of your gestures. You know, I might do this. Do one of your gestures. Lovely. Good. And then our arms are out and we lead back, toe, ball, heel, as the arms come in and down. Lovely. Good. And then we'll finish off the dance going around each other again, except this time use your right hand to be able to reach towards each other, but you're still not touching, okay? So there's no touching allowed in this dance. It's the thrill of celebrating the space between each other. Yeah, good. So you're going to walk around each other, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel. It's a little bit like the wheel. Lovely. Good. And then you would change direction and go the other way. Yeah, not too high up with the hand. Keep it at the shoulder. That's it. And then when we come back to centre again, we turn and face the camera. Lovely. And then you have to do a gesture which says thank you and goodbye. Yep, so depends what hat you've got. I might do this. Pete, you might take your hat off. Up to you. Or you might do the relais, whatever. Great. Lovely. Okay, shall we try that? We've just choreographed a whole dance. I love it. Here we go. So just for memory, we start facing each other, and then Peter starts and then Helen responds. Peter does it again and responds, and then Helen, you might lead. I'll talk you through it. And then you have to start with your right shoulder going around, and then your left shoulder going around. And then we face the camera. All right, here we go. I'll help you with remembering. Lovely. Beautiful. Hand on your right shoulder, and around you go very slowly. Very slowly. Good. Looking at each other. Good. And then changing shoulders, going the other direction. Make sure you're leading heel, ball, toe. Don't be in a hurry. Good. And turn and face the camera. And your ending gesture. Lovely. Beautiful. Oh, I think we can develop that dance into something. What do you think?
That's good.
I think we can develop that dance into something. What do you think?
Oh,
It's very, very graceful. Yes, lovely.
Jackie, you always look so elegant, and I just feel like a blob.
Thank you, but you don't look like a blob, I can assure you. I love you both look very regal, which is what the dance is all about. Okay, so let's just shake that all out because I'm just conscious of the time. So we've been very up and regal and out, and you know, our feet are really into the earth, but our heads up in the heavens. That's it. Lovely. Yes, well, I must say, you know, I started doing classical ballet when I was about 9 years old. Yes. And it's great because it gives you real length to your bones and really tries to elongate the spaces in your joints. Because the taller you are and the leaner you are and the longer you are, that became the aesthetic, you know. But anyway, that's another story. Okay, so take your time coming down now.
Yes, we're here.
And of course, you know, classical ballet has 5 positions of the feet, and there's certain ways how you have to hold your fingers and all of this. So there's definitely room for learning there. Let's just finish it off actually. So we've got our fingers like this. Can you see how our thumbs are up? Yeah, well, in the royal courts, that's very ugly. So your thumbs have to be inside like this, but not, yeah, so just inside, resting. And the middle fingers, yep, okay. So often, you know, we won't talk about the middle fingers too much, but that had a lot to do with shooting. And a lot of people didn't have middle fingers for lots of reasons. So there's a idea that the middle finger comes into your palm of your hand, the thumbs are away, and the index fingers are pointing outwards. So you have this lovely shape like this, yeah. So it takes a long time to remember to make your hands automatically go like that. So you have to go from this, which is all about the peasants, to classical ballet, which is very refined movement, the dance of the royal courts. Yeah. So let's breathe in, drop our shoulders, and breathe out. And again, breathing in and breathing out. And this is the 3rd position of the hands. One hand is down and the other one's center right above your head in the middle. Yeah, good. And breathing in and breathing out. Right above your head, breathing in and arms down. So we'll work on the arms and the feet each week, and we'll work on that dance each week, and we'll develop it into something new depending on what our gestures are with the objects that we bring in for show and tell.
I know what I'm doing already next week.
Oh, great. You're planning. I love it.
The grass trees are flowering with their lovely spike.
Oh.
And they're called black boys because of the stance that, and I'm going to see if we can balance on one.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. Yeah.
We might have to hang on to a chair.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, well, see, there's a beautiful Aboriginal story about that. They're called the magic fire sticks. Yeah. Wow, great. Yeah, bring it in if you can. Or if not, we can try and visualize it. But yeah,
Yes, I don't think it's legal to pick one.
no. Aren't they also called kangaroo tails or something?
Yes, kangaroo tails, grass trees, black boys,
Yeah.
and I can't think of the other one.
Not sure if you're allowed to call them black boys anymore. I don't know.
Yes, it is a good term for the, that classic Aboriginal pose,
Yes.
but it's not quite. I'd like to
PC.
talk it over with an Indigenous person to see whether they found that offensive.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, because I think they were titled the noble savage when they're standing on their spear and they've got their foot in at their knee, and it's a really beautiful regal pose. So I can see why the colonialists would call them noble. Yeah, but
Well, that would apply to the African Maasai and other Indigenous races in Africa, wouldn't it?
that's right. Hello, Spotty. Yes, because the Maasai also stand like that too. Yes, it'd be interesting to hear an Indigenous person talk about that. But yeah, so for us, we probably have to now stop calling it black boys.
Classical Indigenous pose.
Yeah, let's see.
You'll think of a good one by next week.
Yeah, we'll think of a good one for next week. I know them as magic fire sticks. Anyway, this is the thing when you start learning, dances from other cultures. That's what we have to be careful with, is that we're using the correct term, because it can be offensive, can't it? Even with the way I was talking about the classical ballet. So the royal courts, when they started to visit each other right across Europe, they would share these royal court dances. It wasn't called classical ballet in those days, but the royal families didn't create the dance. It was the people of the land, the so-called peasants, that created these dances called le cheval and pas de chat. So le cheval is the step of the horse, and pas de chat is the step of the cat. And all the movements very much are about their connection to earth and place. And the movements are very earthy. But then the royal families, they took it to a different level and wanted to show, well, we're not of the earth. We're the royal family. We're above it all, you see. They wanted to be separate from that. And we know the politics of all of that. But what the royal families did was they spread this new royal court dancing right across Europe. It just became the big craze. I mean, as for the peasants, the people of the land, they were still doing their dances. But then there does come a time where the royal court dancing and the peasant dances started to fuse into ballroom dance. And that's how you get the waltz. So we'll get there. We'll do the waltz further down the track. Well, we're going more into European history now, I suppose. Yeah. So, shall we do, we're at 12:30, but shall we do a quick body of sound?
That would be excellent. Yes. Now, shall we have a candle thinking of your dad?
Oh, that'd be lovely, yes.
All ready?
And also, I'm sure Rosemary can do with some great healing too after her operation. And I don't want to take up too much of your time. We might just do not all the body parts, but enough to feel good. Great. Here we go. Yes, I love that gesture. Actually, Peter, this gesture, all the pharaohs in ancient Egypt always had their arms crossed like that across their heart. I think that's certainly part of the regal protection of your heart. So let's breathe in And breathing out. Good. Drop your shoulders down and out. And let's do the 3 sounds. Om. Shrim. Top of the head. Om. Mine. Shrim. Forehead. Om. Mine. Shrim. Eye. Om. Mine. Shrim. Other eye. Om. Mine. Shrim. Ear. Om. Mine. Shrim. Change. Om. Mine. Shrim. Nostril. Om. Mine. Shrim. Change. Om. Mine. Shrim. Cheek. Om. Mine. Shrim. Change. Om. Mine. Shrim. Top of the lip. Om. Mine. Shrim. Bottom of the lip. Om. Mine. Shrim. Your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Om. Big cough from the back of your throat. Chin. Om. Mine. Shrim. Throat. Om. Mine. Shrim. Shoulder. Om. Mine. Shrim. Elbow. Om. Mine. Shrim. Wrist. Om. Mine. Shrim. Base of the fingers. Om. Mine. Shrim. Tips of the fingers. Om. Mine. Shrim. Other shoulder. Om. Mine. Shrim. Elbow. Om. Mine. Shrim. Wrist. Om. Mine. Shrim. Base of the fingers. Om. Mine. Shrim. Tips of the fingers. Om. Mine. Shrim. Heart and lungs. Om. Mine. Shrim. Stomach and liver. Om. Mine. Shrim. And your intestines. Om. Mine. Shrim. Cross to your hip. Om. Mine. Shrim. Down to your knee. Om. Mine. Shrim. Down to your ankle. Om. Mine. Shrim. Base of the toes. Om. Mine. Shrim. Tippy toes. Om. Mine. Shrim. Cross to the heel. Om. Mine. Shrim. calf muscle behind the knee. Up the thigh bone to the hip. Around to the back of the pelvis. Across to the other hip in front. Down to the kneecap. Down to the ankle. Down to the base of the toes. To the tippy toes. Down the sole of the feet to the heel. Up the back of the calf muscle under the knee. Up the thigh bone to the hip. Around to the back of the pelvis. And in front, in the navel. Lower back. Side of the abdomen. And the other side of the abdomen. And now coming up the spine. So let's start at the lower dantian, right down in the base of our spine, colour red. Up to the sacral plexus, colour orange. And up to the solar plexus, the colour yellow. Up to the heart, the colour green. And to the throat and neck, colour blue. Up to the forehead, the colour purple. And the crown of the head, beautiful diamond crystal. And then encasing your whole body with this beautiful spectrum of light, all the colours. And let's go around the planet. And let's just hold Mother Earth. And go around the world. Boy, it needs some help at the moment. And we might just send some around the United States. And around Australia. And to your community. And let's go to each other. Go to each other. families. Our mind trim. And significant people who need it. Our mind trim. And to yourself. Our mind trim. One more. Our mind trim. And just basking in your beautiful body of sound. Lovely. Oh, good. It's always good to do a different class, isn't it?
It was good. That was lovely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ooh.
You're welcome, Peter and Helen.
Yeah, that was very different, that one. It was lovely. Yeah, it was nice.
It's good to use classical music. You just can't go wrong.
Yes.
So,
Beautiful.
well, you have a good week, won't you?
I will. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah, I hope you get to see your dad soon.
Yeah, well, you never know. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure if he remembers us anymore, but he remembers Mum, so that's the most important thing, that Mum goes in.
That is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Well, you also have a fantastic week. I enjoyed doing our Le Cheval, Step of the Horse, in the Melbourne Cup. I love how that just came out.
Yes.
I think that the format that you've designed is excellent, with a few brief minutes to talk things through, and then put it all together, and then finishing up with the dance. So
That's great.
Surprising how it works out, isn't it?
Yes, it's called going with the flow. But also, like writing a letter or an essay or writing music or a play, there's always an introduction, a development, and then a resolution. So as long as you've got 3 parts, there's a completion of a dance. People go through a journey. So that's the beauty of the arts.
Yes, very much so.
Lovely to see you again. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.